And now, live from the Coca-Cola Southwest Beverages porch.
Good morning. The Tulsa Boys Home has been working to make a difference in the lives of troubled boys for 106 years here in Oklahoma. This morning, Executive Director Gregg Conway is joining us on the porch to share more about their mission and a look at a big fundraising event that's coming up. Good morning, Gregg. Thanks for being here with us.
Yes, glad to be here.
So the Tulsa Boys Home, the first and remains the largest residential facility, treatment facility, serving troubled boys here in the state. Tell us more about what you all do there.
So we worked truly with some of the most broken boys on the planet. They're all between 12 and 18 years old. Most of them come through the child welfare system of the Department of Human Services. And many of them are boys that we heard and read about on the news 10 years ago because of the horrific things that were done to them when they were little boys, 2, 3, 4, 5 years old. So then DHS rescues them. They put them in the foster care system. And then, because of that early childhood trauma, they get bounced around the foster care system, and it's not uncommon, and this is the heartbreak, okay? So they're coming out of these really wicked, evil, abusive situations, and then they've been in 20 or 30 failed foster placements before we get them at the Tulsa Boys Home. So not only do they have that initial abuse and neglect trauma, but now they've been bounced around and they have all these notches of rejection on their belt. So they're angry, they're depressed, they don't want to be there. They don't trust adults in particular because adults are the people that hurt them, you know, in their life when they were little. And so we also have a 12-bed drug treatment program too. So we work with boys who are privately placed that's got tangled up in the whole drug thing out in the community. Fentanyl is a big one right now, and meth, and all the opiates. And
what do the boys get out of this program?
Well, you know, if we had 10 seconds for this spot this morning, I would tell you that you could distill all the words we could say down to 2, and they would be healing and hope. So we help them heal. Everything we do is really one big intervention into their lives to help them heal and become well-adjusted and happy and give them a sense of hope that they don't have to live out the movie script that they were born into. You all have a lot of programs there at the Boys Home. Can you talk about the equine program quickly? Yeah, the equine program, the horses. The horses have helped these boys heal over the last 20, 21 years in ways that I wouldn't have believed if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, you know? We do equine psychotherapy, and we have a master's level equine therapist that does that, Johnny Clark. And then we have Taylor McLean, who does the horsemanship piece of that puzzle. So there's 2 components to the equine program. One is equine therapy, and then the horsemanship piece is where they're taught to actually go out into a pasture, catch a horse, and how to groom it, and how to saddle it, and how to ride it, you know?
And so you guys are getting ready to raise money with the Buttercup Bash. We've run out of time, so I'm just going to have us put up the full screen with all of the information for the Buttercup Bash. It's at the Tulsa, it's at the John L. Rucker Warehouse on February 24th, 6:30 p.m.
Yes.
We'll have all of the information at newson6.com/porch, and we appreciate you, Gregg, for being here. Anything else you need to tell about the event?
Junior Women's Association has been around since 1938. They're all a bunch of young gals, and they're like mentors for our boys.
Wonderful. Thanks for being here with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.